Giving you a sound check and a homie check in here. Blood Ops, what up, what up, what up? Give me a 5x5 direct and live if we sounding good out there. Blood Ops, welcome to the chat. Hopefully that's better. I stepped away from the live streaming long enough to get rusty. If you guys are OGs, you remember how effing crispy they used to be. But now we're just starting to get back into it. I don't know, sounds okay on this end. Oh, hell yeah, I see you guys hitting that. That's how it works. That's it. Garrett Gallant, longtime member. What up, what up, what up, what up? I could already tell my caffeine level is where it needs to be. We're gonna have a good stream. Please do give me that sound check direct and live 5x5 if I am sounding good. How many people out there are getting off work right around now? If you're getting off work right around now, go ahead and throw it on your area code. Where are you from out there? International viewer shout out. What up, Poland? What up, Poland? Welcome to the conundrum. If you can chat and I can see you, that means you're subscribed. So that's good enough for me, postal code or not. Welcome, Poland. International viewers. Hell yeah. Let's light this candle, gents. It's very easy to lose sight of exactly what's going on right now, but currently we are hopefully streaming direct and live 5x5, brought to you courtesy of viewers like you. 100% viewer supported, unsponsored content, strictly from the beginning all the way to where we stand in time right now, streaming in front of it's not millions around the world, but hopefully we intend to get to millions around the world. It's a good goal, right? Aim high. If you aim for the stars and you only hit the horizon, you did okay. Welcome to each and every one of you out there. I know we have some international viewers today, and we got some good domestic locals that have been with us since the inception. I want to give a shout out to each and every single one of you. Garrett Gallant, haven't seen you in a while. Good to see you. Good to see everybody in the live stream. Blood Ops, excuse me. Good to see you. See who else is checking in with us. Checking in to the chat. Darren ERP, what up, what up, what up? Flash, what up? Powroll. You never want to mess somebody's name up, right? Because live stream is forever. Once you say it on live stream, A, there's no edits, and B, the internet never forgets. So 100%. First State Air Guns. What up, my brother Z? I remember I asked you about the whole Z thing previously. Outstanding to see you in the chat. First State Air Gun. What up, brother? It's been a minute, but I've been watching you. You're crushing it. Thank you so much. You know what? Honestly, the one thing that we've really turned the corner on recently is getting our shit in shops. That's the number one corner that I think that we've turned that a lot of people have seen. We are online in people's stores as far as Texoma Precision Pellets are concerned, Bluegrass Big Bore Air Guns are concerned, Air Gun Tactical. We got some stuff up with the my friend Phil in Alaska. We got a couple of different storefronts. We're really making some good strides, good progress, and that only comes down to the undying, unwavering support of viewers like you. Without a platform, without an audience, without someone returning to click this channel every single day, there would be no one for me to actually, peddle my products to. So it's absolutely 100% you. Bomber T, welcome to the Conundrum. Mic volume up. How about to the maximum? Are we to the maximum? Is that better? Better. How's this? Yo, it's like a vote almost. It's like a vote almost. How's this work? I'm not that new, right? I'm not that new. There we go. Here we go. Alt tab gives us a quick switch here. Let's bring up our chat, see who's in it. But transition. Should I do it? Should I try and rip it? Let's do it. It's not really the song. Is this the song? Can we find the song quickly? Because I don't want to waste everybody's time to give the old school intro. Throw it down right now in the chat if you remember the song. They're like, what is this guy doing? It's going to be worth it. If you remember the old school intros, it's totally going to be worth it. If you don't remember the old school intros, man, you're in for a surprise today, my guy. If you guys stick around through this, anything. Here we go. That's it. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages. Welcome once again to that afternoon live stream where you'll pay for the entirety of the seat, but you'll only need the very ragged edge. That's right, you're tuned in direct and live 5x5 to the strongest air gunning family on YouTube. Brought to you by none other than subscribers like you, the Titanic of pneumatic himself, MACABESPEED. And the crowd absolutely goes insane. Hopefully the crowd absolutely goes insane. Hopefully my levels were good. Hopefully I wasn't peaky. Hopefully my mic isn't going crazy. But that's literally how we used to do it every single day. There's a lot of excitement around this show. Why is that? It's because we gave shit away every single day. There was a giveaway every single day for the faithful fans of this channel. No, this is not cold brew. It's actually so hot I almost can't drink it, which is why you'll see me hopefully keep my white tea intact against the sweat stains that will ensue. But cheers to out there to all of you guys. Let's get it. Throw down anything you want in the chat that you feel might better my chat. If my audio is trash, do throw it down. Never the cold brew. Cold brew's not good. There gets a certain point where it's like it does start to taste like an ashtray to me. So I don't really walk that route. It's not good for me. Let's see what else is going on here. It's gonna be a festive stream. Absolutely festive stream. We got a lot of stuff going on. A lot of stuff to talk about. Started it off absolutely 100% in some different stores. That was a big accomplishment for me. Something I've always kind of like wanted to see, right? Because one man with one eBay or one man with one website is cool, but knowing that other people have given you the nod and knowing that other people are like, you know what, I'd absolutely love to have your stuff on my channel and my shop too. Very cool feeling. It kind of validates that what you're trying to do as a company. And we've grown into a company over time. You know, I mean, I didn't expect to become a company when we started filming videos 12 years ago, almost 1,500 videos ago now, but it's been something to where I've learned that you just can't stop the signal. And when you start to get stuff that sees a need and fills a need and fits a need rather well, I don't know, why not, right? Why not? I don't see anybody else really filling the same niches as far as the semi-automatic magazines are concerned, except for AE Swede, and he kind of does his thing in batches with the small calibers. He does make nice stuff. Saying nothing negative about him. I don't want anybody to think, oh, he's throwing shaded AE Swede. It's not the case. Not the case at all. But these 30 caliber Terminator magazines are, I think, what we're going to go ahead and talk about next. If you see a magazine in somebody's Facebook feed, something like this, that has no branding on it, it's kind of special. Because these are the original ones before I brought my branding out to the table. That would be these guys. Anything that is marked for airgun use only, as far as as well as the application itself. 50 caliber S45. Dang, Max got mags for everything. It's right. It's because I know the math. Because math. But back to the lecture at hand. We got these Terminator 30 calibers. I didn't know I was going to put branding on everything. It's kind of been a slow evolution as it's gone on, right? You guys have seen this. I've made this 100% public so that you guys can see what it takes to go ahead and take something from a hobby, from a YouTube channel, from a small following, grow it into a larger following, and then eventually turn the functional hobby side of a 3D printing into something that other people would want to see as well. I didn't know I was going to go with the branding, so we didn't set that up in the inception. Now I've got 10 of these mags left over that I'm selling basically for half price to get rid of all of the unbranded stuff and only roll out branded items from here on out. So the pinned comment in today's live stream is actually the link to these 30 caliber AEA Terminator magazines. They hold 20 rounds. They run on NSA slugs, really high quality, adjustable tension, good stuff. But this is the only time they will ever be this cheap. I can't say the price on the live stream itself because YouTube doesn't like prices, but these exact magazines, only 10 of them, unbranded, gonna be letting them go for basically half price, almost the same price as an AEA mag. Next order of business. I think it's really, really, really important to try and test things against an industry standard versus just saying that, you know, you want to be tested against the aftermarket stuff as well. So I do have a Megalodon coming. I have the brand new Megalodon coming from Big Bore Air Guns. They've partnered with the channel once again, or not Big Bore Air Guns, excuse me, Bluegrass Big Bore Air Guns. And I don't know why I said Big Bore Air Guns. Big Bore Air Guns is actually a direct competitor to me who does not like me at all. I think that's probably why I stated it, because he's kind of been on my mind for that reason, not for the good reason of donating a Megalodon like Bluegrass Big Bore. I know there's a lot of similar companies out there, but I did want to get that right. Bluegrass Big Bore has gone ahead and partnered with us once again so that we can get an actual factory pump action offering for you guys to review. That way, we can put the only approved pump action kit on the market, as well as the only patent pending kit on the market. That's right, it's right. Suck a free shit over here, suck a free shit. On the market against the Megalodon. If you only go around and you only just kind of like vet yourself against the neighborhood kids, but you're not willing to go and find the state champ, that's really what my goal is here. You know, let's see, does an aftermarket kit like this M50 pump action for the HP Max and M50 system work as well as the Megalodon system from AEA Bintac. I'm excited to see. I'm so excited to see, right? Because I'm getting nothing but positive feedback right now on my system, and from the limited feedback that I'm starting to see from the Megalodon, I'm seeing good stuff about that as well. I know that inherently you're going to have better reliability than semi-automatic with a pump or any type of manual loading feature, be it lever action, be it pump action, be it bolt action. You know, any type of a manual motion is always going to be more reliable inherently than the semi-auto, but we'll see what happens. I think it's a good test, apples to apples. See what the chat says here. What up, Mark? What up, Mark? What up? Hey, you've been here for a long time. Tell me, is my audio and video sound cool today, or is it in the garbage can? Let me know. Let me know. Good to see you. Do you think you'll ever do some hunting and pesting? Comment. Support this channel, yo! Super chat. Mark, I appreciate it so much, my guy. I appreciate this so much. So much. So, look at this. Way to blow a shout out. Mark Bossick, thank you very much. Doing everything I can on my side here, right? Oh, hey, look at this guy. Clockwise 1. Just go ahead and start our next portion of conversation. Hey, I'm excited about this one. First off, let's talk about the bad news. All seriousness. I don't know why I didn't think about this, but I need my big frame so that you can see like the truth in the statements that's being given to you. Transition. Let's kind of brighten up the frame a little bit. A little bit better. All right, I feel better about this. This is better. I don't know why I didn't think about it, but not every spring that you get from Shenzhen, Guangdong province is the same. It just won't be. And I did not think about this in the inception of the idea of the S45 magazines. At this point, I am publicly owning the fact that I have had a total of 4 people report jams with my magazines with the S45 Extendos. I wasn't calibrating or measuring those magazine springs. I was simply using the recipe that had worked for the first batch that went out to some really happy, really successfully taken care of customers, and repeating that cycle, rinse, repeat cycle, you know, hoping and praying, I guess, assuming that these springs would all be homogenized. They would all be the same from batch to batch. All the spring weights would be the same. And it could not have been further from the truth. Like, I'm shocked the amount of variance that was in the same exact wire diameter of spring. I mean, we're talking like almost 10 pounds off. Enough weight to go ahead and crush a slug and deform it into like an oval shape in some cases. I'm like, I can't test all these magazines in my house, and it's 5 hours round trip to drive to the range. So I'm physically not in a position where I could shoot every magazine and test it. So I didn't realize this was a problem. I went ahead and I worked with people 100%. Every single person. I told them, hey, we're either going to work on this until it's right, or you're going to get your money back and you get to keep everything you got. I've never, ever like balked at the customer complaint aspect, right? You take care of your customers the way you want to be taken care of as a person. Just that's the way I try and operate. Push come to shove, got everybody resolved, did all the research, got calibration tools, started calibrating a new recipe of spring weights that we felt was going to be really consistent, and it's been really good in testing. Long story short, the Bintac S45 magazines Generation 2. Yo, hell yeah, brother. Generation 2. The very first one went out to my super VIP today. Absolutely shipped out the very first Gen 2 S45 Extendo mag. And I could not be happier with it. The spring cycle is so much smoother. You don't have to be like an arm wrestling champion to try and like cock this thing anymore and load this thing anymore. An average human can load it, and they're all measured and they're all calibrated with the same base weight. They're still adjustable, and I'm still standing behind them if anybody's got an issue. But we're back to shipping them out, and they're going to be on the website soon. Because I got so much work and effort into them, the price is still the same. The price is still that $130 as it was, shipped with some slugs. But by the same token, I feel like these are going to work equally bomb, or not, if not better, than the first batch that had such rave reviews across the forums. That's really what I want, right? I want to be able to, like, know the math, repeat the math, calibrate the items, and get these in people's hands successfully, right? There's an attrition rate. These are violent air guns. Over the course of its life, it's going to destroy parts within itself. So it's only fair to expect that over the course of the magazine, I don't know how many shots you're going to get out of it. You know, it's probably going to destroy the magazine also. It's already destroying the stock magazine, so I think that that's something to expect. But I've been using the same exact magazine in mine for upwards of a year now, and I've got no less than 1,000 rounds through it in testing. So I'm not going to sit here and say everybody's going to get the same mileage, because some people are more brutal on their shit than I am, or some people will take better care of it and maybe get more mileage out of it. But I do think that the pinned, stainless steel pin design with the type of filament and the way that they're being printed on the machine setup is actually an effective, workable item right now for reliability with the Generation 2. And I stand on that. I'm publicly stating this, right? Like the internet never forgets. So I'm sitting here, not AI generated. Hey, here we go. And I'm like, I think we've really done something good here. They're not on the website yet, and I'm not going to like rush to put these on the website until I get my new batch of springs from that Shenzhen Guangdong province, right? Nobody in America makes enough springs for me in the quantities that I need to be able to make it cost effective for me to get it here. So it all comes from China. It is what the fuck it is. If you don't like that, try and buy 1,000 springs at a time in stainless steel that are this long. You're going to have problems, bro, or you're going to come out of pocket like $2,500. That's not the price I'm paying to get them from Guangdong province. And in the past, historically, when I've gotten the right spring weights, shit works like gangbusters. So they can. I don't care where it's made. I'm not an elitist. I'm not a nationalist. I do not think that it's USA superior to everybody. It's not. If they can make springs, they can make springs. And I will get them wherever it's most cost effective while still being reliable for my customer base to use over the long term. Let's see what the chat says. They got like totally like, oh, this guy's an American sellout. We don't even want to mess with this guy. He buys his stuff from China. Yeah, I do. And you know what? The phone you're watching on's from China too. Any B&W S45 Extendos? So, yep, answered that one. Live free and survive. Blood ops. Hell yeah. Clockwise. That's right. Left-handed trigger 244. Welcome. OG. Bomber T. Are bin tax made in America? No, none. Best air gun for home defense. This one. At this point, this one. It's a HP Max M50. It's basically started as an HP Max, but it's got the longer barrel on it for a little bit more ass. Pump action kit, extended magazine, 457 caliber, so I get the extra round counts, 22 rounds in the mag. So I feel pretty confident, 11 rounds per side, pretty I feel safe. Let's go ahead and transition. This is going good. If you feel otherwise, definitely throw it down in the chat, try and change my mind. But as far as the on-set initial stream, I do feel good about this. This is cool. Let's see what else we got. Oh, the SF30 stuff. So if you are a person who is paying attention to what AEA has been doing over the last year or so, you've noticed they've deleted some models and added some others, namely the HPSS stuff, and they've gone ahead and replaced that with the SF30 caliber. I haven't been happy with my SF30. This shit's had a bunch of problems, and additionally to having a bunch of problems, it was just like counterintuitive to use. So I think they should have left well enough alone and just done a Gen 2 HPSS without all the extra bells and whistles that come on the SF that make it so user unfriendly. And then, you know, move on from that point with the Gen 2 HPSS. But it's the Bintac AEA way to have a new release every 17 days. So here we are with the SF30. Let's talk about it. SF30 compact. We do have our light kit rails, 100% finished and rolled them out. I did ship the first SF compact rail this week, and we also have the full-size light kits as well for the standard and sniper version. The light kits are super affordable. The full kits look super good. I'm happy with all of them, and honestly, I don't give a shit about the SF30 platform, so it's only due to popular demand that these exist. So now that they're out there, I hope you guys really enjoy them. Do look for these in current videos. Finally got my my valve pins and 3 extra ones, so I have enough to support a day of film with my SF30. Cheers. Let's see. Am I canceled? Are you reviewing the Viper 30 soon? I don't know. Hey, you know, as a guy who is 100% unsponsored, I don't have any contracts with any companies at this point as far as like them giving me a receipt schedule on when I would be receiving new offerings. It just doesn't happen like that. Hold on. Well, how does it happen, Mac? Basically, I don't reach out to anybody, and then when people feel like they want a good video made that's gonna get some good, honest reviews with a good view count, they're gonna contact me, right? So that's basically how it's worked with Bluegrass Big Bore, Bintac, Terry Fox. I've never reached out to anybody really and begged for a gun. They kind of just like look at the body of work and then look at the followers and then look at how doggedly loyal you guys all are, and it 100% makes sense to them to send it to just the everyman who's not going to bullshit his way through a review just to accommodate a vendor. I'm here for you guys. I'm here to represent the F Club. I do like you. I do like the fact that we are a very strong community because we all kind of, well, not we all, but a good percentage of us do share the common denominator of the F factor. You know, I think that's the thing that's most commonly resounding in most air gun videos, right? The comment section's all, tell me without telling me that you're a felon. Tell me you're a felon without telling me you're a felon. I'm like, whatever. You know, way to negate somebody just based on a previous life choice that wasn't as positive as the life they're living now. I don't see it. Nathan Pettit, welcome. Member in the house. Late, but I made it. How's everybody doing? Doing well, my guy. You missed me slam a bunch of coffee, so I'm pretty much running in the red right now. But I'm very happy to be here with all of you guys, and I hope you're enjoying the show as well. I've got 2 million people current. No, we don't. Probably got like 9 people in the chat. But I'm happy to have each and every single one of you. That's 9 more people than I've interacted with all day, kind of doing the old work from home move. And it's good to have each and every one of you here. Lance Lehman, how long can you keep your rifle filled without forever if it doesn't leak forever? Are you doing the Viper 30 reviews soon? Let's get back to that. The only people that I deal with as far as the Avonics line is concerned is the Airgun Tactical. And once again, I don't ask him to send me stuff. He kind of just like sends me things as he sees fit, which is totally cool. It's a vendor, that's their prerogative. No one owes me anything. I don't expect anybody to just give me stuff off the top. So I'm grateful for everything that comes through, but by the same token, I haven't asked him. Maybe you guys do flood his inbox and be like, send Mac a Viper 30, and I definitely will do a review on it. Very suspect of the camera battery icon that I'm seeing in the top right corner. Let's check in and see what we can do with a battery. Oh, I do have them. Yes. Sick. I do feel myself starting to sweat it out. Gonna do a quick battery swap for you guys, and I will see if we lose this. No, we won't lose the stream because I've got better setup than that. But you're gonna lose the camera here for a minute. Hang out with each other. Says it's on. Oh, lit, full battery. Cool. That's good. That's good. There we go. Put the ears back on. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Please be streaming. Yeah, it says that we're good. It says we're good. And I'm even like back in frame mostly. Back in frame. Let me product place a little bit better here and then we'll be good to go. Oh, yo. Bluegrass Big Bore. Fox Air Power. Yes. Yes. All right. We've surpassed it. We've surpassed it. We were able to get past the dreaded battery death, and we're still plugged into power, so this is good. We can continue this stream for some time. Let's get back into the chat and start answering people's questions. What up? Hey, Mark, part-time pizza boy. What up? What up, dude? Just like old school. Just like old school. Matt, what's up? What's happening, everyone? Fisherman 7, welcome. Josh Battery. Josh, what's happening? Bro looks like he's been pumping some iron. Not today. Not today. Some days I do. Some days I do, right? Some days I do. Not today, though. It's kind of just like an accumulation of just staying ready so I don't have to get ready in case I got to take it from the shoulders, right? That's your number one first line of defense. If you can give them a little bit of 1 and 2, you're better off than like 80% of the people walking around out there. Take it from the shoulders. That's level 1. Are we good? Are we streaming? Do I have something in the way? No, I think we're good. We're good to go. Please throw down 5x5 in a current comment if we are still good to go. I have no idea except for your feedback. Let's look at fiber optics. This is cool. I like looking at this. My kid likes looking at this. Whenever she wants to see the check it colors. I'm like, yeah, I'll check it out. Let's check it out. Hey, kids are cool. If you don't have kids, proliferate, bro. Definitely get some kids. I would not have said that 20 years ago, but 20 years ago, I wasn't as mentally enabled as I am now, and I see that kids are awesome. Check it colors. Hell yeah. Fiber optics are cool. This is what we put in our rail kits. We got red, we got green, we got orange. I do like seeing these, and honestly, even as a kid, I was a sucker for fiber optics. So it's no surprise that as an adult, I'd weave it in. I want to see people throw down. Hold on. We're going to do something. We're going to do something off the cuff here. How many people out there remember the giveaways? How many people out there remember the giveaways? I remember the giveaways. I remember the good days, the golden age of MACABESPEED streaming. How many of you guys remember that? I think we need to go back to that. I think we need to go back to give away a day in the streams. And you know what? I think it's got to be like structured in such a way to where it's not pay to play. This should be accessible for everyone, free to enter, easy to access for the average subscriber, and publicly drawn with no electronic bullshit to get in the way of true winnings. 100%. If you want to see giveaways on this channel, I want to see you guys throw down prizes in the chat right now. PRIZES. If we do that, maybe I'll give away a pump kit today. Maybe we'll go ahead and take care of that. I think that the way we need to go ahead and structure this is the same way to enter that we had previously for free. If you comment, not in this chat, but when this video is over, you comment the mystery word in the comment section. That's going to get you entered for the drawing next stream. It's only one stream ahead every single time. That's all you're going to have to wait. So next time you see my bushy tail and rosy cheeks here, 100%, we're doing the giveaway for, let's see, we're going to do the pump kit today. So I think we're going to give away a pump action kit for the M50M HP Max. It's going to be about a $250 value because I'm going to give away in whatever caliber the winner chooses, 495 or 457, a full pump kit with the magwell in carbon fiber with the MaxLink linkage. You guys are going to get the full shebang-a-bang. I can't pick it up and touch it because YouTube will end my stream, but it's this. All of this except for the air rifle, right? You're going to get this guy, which will actually be the full-size one in carbon. And you're going to get the mag and the magwell and the linkage. That's the way we're going to start doing this. Got to be in this stream to figure out what that keyword is to throw down in the comments after it's over. And as a special thank you to anybody who donates anything like Mark did, they will get an additional entry because they donated that super chat. It is not a purchased entry at that point. You can't get multiple entries by giving multiple donations, but the people who do support this and do throw down those super chats, those are the people that are going to be getting the additional free entry in addition to what you can get for yourself by throwing down the comment. I think it's a very fair way to do it. And you know what? Maybe we'll go ahead and in the future add another way that we can do this as well, so that we can go ahead and try and make it where if you share, you get an extra entry, a bunch of different free things, but I want to really keep track of it and integrate it well. Hope you feel better soon. Yeah. Let's see. Bill Reynolds. Hell yeah. Great product. Thank you. Thank you. Mac is the man. Yeah. That's cool. Garnering support here. Garnering support. Now, I just want to make it really clear because there's like, I've done the research on this, right? And there's a very fine line between doing a gambling giveaway and doing a free online giveaway. Like the whole online gambling and online raffle, it's super close. And I'm not setting up an online gambling ring here, right? So just want to make it very clear, there is no way you can really increase your chances by paying anything. The focus of this is to give away free stuff to the community each and every stream, hopefully to push the popularity of the channel. Inside of that, anybody who super chats during this or during the streams will also get an additional entry as well. All right. Josh, hey Mac, what do you think the largest caliber could realistically be made backyard quiet? They get noisy once they hit 30 caliber. Just in general, from what I've seen, they get kind of noisy once they hit 30 caliber. I'm sweating this coffee out. Good. Hopefully you guys are enjoying it. Hopefully you guys are enjoying watching me sweat here. Transition. But yeah, I think 30 caliber is really where they start to make some noise. I think that's because most 30 calibers, except for the Hatsan Blitz and the Avonic Viper pistol, make formidable energy, like 55 to 100 foot-pounds of energy. To get that kind of energy on a projectile, you're going to go ahead and need to make some pressure release. Pressure release makes noise. Hey, there you are. There you go. So, let's see. See what else the chat's talking about. Mac, what do you think the largest jelly? Mikey, you been to Jellystone to see Boo Boo? Not sure. Let's check it out. Hey, Mac, we love these live streams. We know it's a lot of work, but it unites your fan base. You know what? I like it. I like it. I like doing these live streams. I don't have any friends, really, like in general, right? Like, I don't hang out with anybody. I don't go to the bar with people. I'm coming up on 10 years, no alcohol. June 6th, I'll get my 10 years sober. It's going to be a good thing for me. I've really walked that path. But, you know, when you cut habits out of your life that you feel are not healthy, you find yourself actually cutting other people out of your life that also may not have been the healthiest people to have in your life in the first place. So as I've gotten more stable and as I've gotten older, I've noticed that my actual IRL in real life friend base has shrunk down, and now I'm almost exclusively, like, if I don't know you from online, I don't fuck with you. I don't know anybody, right? Like, I don't really mess with anybody outside of work unless you're right here right now. Richard Saunders, what up? Hey, I was seeing all types of things about that event you went to the other day on Facebook. Very, very, very cool stuff. Way to get out there, my guy. Very cool. M. Donahoe, a bit late. Congrats on your sobriety. Thank you. It's a choice, man. It's a choice, dog. And it's, it's because I'm weak. I'm so weak when it comes to this shit. Some people can have like 3 beers and stop. Some people can have like, where's my big frame? You guys have to understand this. Like, if you can have 5 beers, 3 beers, and go to work in the morning, then you have more constitution than I do, because I was the type of person have a $400 a month alcohol budget, and if I have 2 beers, I'm gonna have fucking 20 beers that night, right? Or we're just gonna step straight up to the Sailor Jerry, and we'll have our tall can of Budweiser in the shower with the Sailor Jerry shot, and then just rinse and repeat throughout the evening. I can't do that. So for me, I know I have the weakness. I have the weakness inside of me, and I choose sobriety every single day. I still do feel the pull of wanting to drink some days. There's some days, especially over this whole like stress with the lawsuit and stress with starting the company and dealing with stupid bullshit at work. I'm like, man, I could totally go for a Mike's Harder Lemonade pink drink, bro. Give me about 19 pink drinks, man, and I'll be good to go. But I make that choice for sobriety every time I look in my daughter's eyes, and I'm like, you know what? She's gonna know. She's gonna realize that I'm hammered. She's gonna realize that I'm not the same person who, picked her up out of bed that morning. She's gonna realize I'm not the same person, and that's not gonna be something that I want her to grow up with. I want to be the most positive influence as a male influence that I can in my daughter's life, so that she can grow up and make positive choices on what it looks like to be with a hopefully, traditional based male. This is what it's all about. Set the example you want to see your daughter end up with. So I'm trying to be a good guy. And I think that to me is extremely valuable, and far more valuable than getting drunk. So that's my sobriety story. And if it helps even one person out there start the first step towards sobriety, it was worth putting myself out there in a position of vulnerability to, give my, what's that word? Blew it. There's a word that they use in church when they say, "Oh, it's your story that inspires other people to come to God." If you know what word I'm talking about, let me know. Throw it down in the comments, because for the life of me, it's like right on the tip of my tongue, and I cannot think of it. Absolutely, that's my story. Here we go. A bit late. Congrats on your sobriety. Hell yeah. Awesome on your sobriety. Hell yeah. The middle of May, Timmy. Hell yeah. Hey, this chat beats the heck out of political channel. You know what? I try to minimize it as much as possible. I have no love for the state that I live in, which is California, or the leadership therein, but I do try and stay out of it because, I mean, even Stevie Wonder in his current condition can see that we are like being led down a terrible path in California, and if we can just avoid the example that's being set here in the rest of the country, hopefully there's hope for us yet. Hopefully there's hope for us yet. Timmy, I gave up booze 40 years ago and I've got better things to do with my money. Damn right. Alcohol is poison. Got on a weed binge once every 6 months and stay sober. Otherwise, then you know what? Everybody's got different things that work for them. I'm not going to sit here and criticize anybody else for anything that's healthy and responsible for you to do or partake in when I myself am an alcoholic who can't say no to a third beer. So you know what I mean? It's like, let no man judge unless he hath no sin. So I definitely think that anything that you can do to avoid alcohol, not that I necessarily like condone weed and guns. I mean, you should be sober if you're around guns, right? But by the same token, you know, I think that weed is the lesser of the two evils. I've heard far more stories of intoxicated drunkenness leading to a civilian-involved shooting than I've seen, you know, weed itself. Weed's not really a shoot your friends kind of drug. More concerned about quitting cigarettes. Yo, the cigarette's a kill, man. That ain't no damn joke. That's what got my father. You've acknowledged to your daughter as a treasure given to you by God. She means more to you than alcohol. Hell yeah. That's correct. Stetton Walters, welcome to the chat, my guy. That's absolutely the truth, right? Because, I mean, who knows, right? Your sperm count isn't a car, right? You don't get to like drive that where it's supposed to go. You don't know how things are going to go. It's like the roll of the dice every time you potentially end up pregnant. I got a good kid. I got a smart kid. My kid has full cognizance, full functionality, all the fingers and toes, bright-eyed and bushy-tailed every morning, man. There's no guarantee you'd get a totally functional, perfect kid like that the second time around, third time around, fourth time around, whatever the case may be. So every kid, in my mind, that a family is gifted with is a treasure, and I'm treating my kid that way, and I'm prioritizing that treasure over that which I used to do. Testimony. Yo, my guy, Lance Lemon, thank you very much. That's what it is. That's what it is. That's my testimony on alcohol. That is the exact word that I was talking about. I'm so glad somebody brought that up. That's what's up, bro. Fisherman 7. You know, and it's so interesting. I appreciate the support so much. People don't really realize how much hate you will get from people around you when you start doing something that highlights something that might be a negative in their life. You go to the job site and say, hey, I quit drinking last night. People are like, way to go, pussy. You know, like, oh, well, you know what? Maybe he's just reflecting the fact that he himself has an issue and couldn't do something that took the strength that I have, which is that first step towards sobriety and voicing it to others, right? Like, who cares? Who cares? Even if you make it 3 days, 3 days is better than every single day being a binge drinker, right? Lehman, I apologize. Lance Lehman. Always want to get pronunciation. I never incorrectly pronounce people's name. You're the tits, Matt. Keep up all your hard work, my man. Richard Saunders, thank you. Texoma Precision Pellet. Yo, this is my guy, man. This is my guy. I feel like I have like this in common camaraderie with someone of a similar mindset with Jim at Texoma Precision Pellets. The guy is man, he's really been an asset to me as a new company owner, getting things from an OG company owner. He has given me insights and wisdom and things that I did not previously see for myself business-wise that, like, it's really been great for me. So not only a good company as far as products are concerned, but Texoma Precision Pellet, 100% excellent human being. Can't say enough good things about Jim at Texoma. Great to have you, brother. Thank you for being here. Mark Bostic. Hey, Mac, my sobriety date is 1 day off from yours. Mine's June 7th. This year it'll be 24 years. June 6th, I decided to be my day. I chose that day specifically because that's the day we took the beaches, right? That's D-Day, right? That's like one of the most storied things in American history, where the greatest generation fought immeasurable odds and literally stormed beaches against fortified machine gun positions and overcame it. So if they can overcome those odds, I can overcome drinking. And I chose June 6th as my day for that reason. Josh, my daughter is awesome, and I'm blessed. Time went so fast. We're looking at colleges now. It's so quick, dude. It's so quick. She used to just be this tiny little kidney bean, you know what I mean? And now she's really getting up there. She's really getting it. I had to tell one of my contractors on my job site to go home for the day due to being drunk from still night before. I did have a similar situation where dude smelled like booze, and he was one of my best guys at the time. And I'm like, bro, I can't save you from everything. If you get hurt today and you get caught smelling like booze by anybody except for me, I'm on the hook. I can't have you on site today. I can't, because I was his carpool. I was picking him up, and I was like, I can't have you on site with me today. It's just too much of a liability for my own self. So I understand what it means, man. I understand what it means. I can't judge. As a guy, like I said, can't say no to a third beer. I understand what it means to have those moments of weakness. But if you know that about yourself and you do give a shit about your employment, you got to prioritize it. You got to prioritize it. Timmy, you guys, I'm going to go take a pain pill for my teeth. You guys take care and stay safe. You got it. Let's see what else we got. Mystery word of the day. Today is word of the day. What are we going to do? Reset. R-E-S-E-T. When this stream is over, throw down the comment reset in the comments section to get yourself entered for a full pump kit in next stream's giveaway. I'm calling it the reset keyword today because of the fact that it's the reset for the streams, reset for the giveaways, and it's absolutely going to be hopefully something that we cherish going forward. I really want to structure this in a way to where it's got some longevity. So one of the most common misconceptions out there as far as 3D printing is concerned is that you just hit print, walk away, and then box it up and it's all good to go. When you end up 3D printing an item, this is how it comes out. It's got this base plate on it. It's called a raft. It's got that support in there holding up the center of the mag well. This whole section would fall down from gravity if you didn't have that central support there. So this still needs post-processing after you pull it off the printer. I'm just going to give you guys a quick session on this just in case you were starting to make your own parts at home. Let's go through it. First thing you're going to want to go ahead and do is break the raft off. It's not going to come off by hand. You do want to do this with pliers 100% of the time. It's a pain in the dick. You do not want to do this by hand. And once we kind of get to a point where we've pulled all the thin raft off, now we have to kind of get rid of that central support without breaking this top piece. These magwells are extremely strong once they're on. Once these get slid on and these dovetail to weaver mounts that are underneath here get locked in place, they're ridiculously strong. But in this position before it's installed, it does have the tendency to want to bend here if you're not careful removing this support. So we're going to break out our channel locks and do everything we can with our man hands to crush this center support out of here before we go ahead and try and, before we have any damage occur to the part itself. Let's check it out. Take my big old channel locks and I just open up wide. Look, where's your ASMR boys? ASMR gang, where you at? I'll make my little channel locks a little bit smaller. Then I'll crush it more. That was a good one. Pop that out of there. Now you notice we got holes in it. The holes are the... Can I make basketball? Hell nope. Nope, don't play basketball. We got holes in it. That's where heat set inserts go. If you thread into this plastic directly, it's going to last like 3 times and it's going to be dead and stripped out as soon as you try and pull it off, right? It's going to do this, and it's not going to have a lot of longevity. So what you want to do is you want to get yourself the right size heat set inserts. It's brass pieces, it's threaded, it's got a pitched kind of rifling look to it on the outside to really grip the plastic, and you're going to want to heat set insert those into your part. That's going to allow you to put fasteners metal on metal that are melted in place, almost welded at that point, and you'll have a good, strong connection with no possibility of stripping out. You'll notice that the top channel is also vacant. That top channel is going to then accept your sight rod. Let's go ahead and put the sight rod in. You guys nice and close. Everybody loves it, right? So I'm trying to focus on my eyes. And failing on camera. You really got to kind of work this thing in because the tolerances are very tight on these channels so that you don't lose it under recoil, right? You don't want to have this thing come out under recoil, but it does slide right on in there. This is all stuff you can work out in the CAD file. You can draw all these little features, all these little details. You could draw everything in the CAD file. Everything is shapes. This is a rectangle. This is a little piece off the side. That's a triangle. This is a rectangle. This is a trapezoid. There's geometry here. Like if you could see shapey shapes instead of party parts, you'll be able to make parts out of shape. It's a good thing. It's a good thing. Beautiful looking print. I'm glad to see you got everything dialed in and coming out really clean looking. Thank you. I don't want to give away the secret, but there is a secret to this. What the hell. Can't stop the signal anyways. Don't overbuy the machine. Right now, the big thing is to go fast. Go fast, man. Go print 500 millimeters a second. Come on, dog. They've already tested that strength drops off above 150, 200 millimeters a second. So there's no reason for a functional part printer to go faster than that. Additionally, the slower you go, the better layer adhesion you get. You gotta figure, you're stacking layers on top of each other. So if you're going a million miles an hour, right, you might be stacking these layers slightly off. But when you look at this one, if you notice, I print low and slow. I print at 50 millimeters a second. That is my print speed. 50 millimeters a second. You go on Amazon right now, the lowest thing that's advertised like 200 millimeters a second. And I'm like, you know what? Low and slow, nice heat temperature, perfect heat temperature, dialed in for good layer adhesion. It's going to give you better, longer lasting, more functional, reliable prints. And I think it's worth the wait. The way you improve efficiency with a print company isn't to go faster. It's to buy more printers, right? If you need to go faster, bro, you just need more machines, which is what we've done. I mean, we're at 10 plus machines right now. I'm not going to give away the full number, but it's more than 10. So that's how you get faster, is you go slower and buy more machines. And that's the only real way to scale up, because it's like once you start going faster on a smaller number of machines, then you start having people break parts, you start having parts look like shit, you start having people drag you, and I don't want any part of that whatsoever. I'd rather have good quality stuff and just have the machines to support it. What's your thoughts on the AEA Defender V3 in 40? It's not. I declined to review it because there's no safety on the Defender 3. But also, you know what? This is bugging me not to finish up, so let's finish this up. But also, it's not really a Defender 3. It's a print that somebody made that is different than the Defender 2, but still runs everything Defender 2 internally. So to say that it's any way different except different looking, it's like the Temu Defender 2 to me. That's literally what it's like. If you're out there and this is your invention and you made this print file and you think I'm talking shit, it's not the case, but it blows up on people. You know, it breaks on people. It has issues. People are already posting pictures of this. It's not like I'm making this up. So I would say hit Jim and Texoma Precision Pellets up. Jim and Texoma Precision Pellets has some Defenders, I believe, and he's probably got a good deal on them. So I would do that. Let's finish this part. Ender Gang, Ender 3s. Ender 3 printers come with the best little side cutters, bro. Best little side cutters. So I just go ahead and hold the rod in place because otherwise it'll fly off into infinity and beyond. But give it a little choppy chop, you know, and bang, now we got our sight rod in there. This is good. These are all additional steps that are required to go ahead and figure this out post-processing. Come on, focus, son. After it comes off the print bed, still got to go ahead and put the heat sets in. Still going to have to do a little bit of tremulation on the bottom to go ahead and get this to slide over the rail. But this is still a good thing. I'm very happy with this. For the price that we charge people, there's a lot of work that goes into this for $50 out the door, shipped to you, $50 part. But I feel like, you know what, at the $50 price point, this is accessible. Once again, following that mentality of every man accessible for anybody to get an HP Max and then couple it with a magazine. I do like this, right? It provides good lockup, makes things look cool, looks just like this. People are enjoying it. Extendos will hopefully help you, hopefully be paying you back for money spent on printers. Even if it don't, I'm just going to lay my plan out. I'll tell you what the real deal is. I want to leave here, man. Where's my big frame? This is where I'd really talk to people, right? Like, when you have the blessing and the curse of not having a ton of real life friends, like the blessing because you never have to deal with any bullshit, but it's a curse because you don't have anybody to really talk to about stuff like this, you end up talking to the online people a lot more. That's why you guys were very privy to my lawsuit battle as it unfolded, getting this patent right here that's chilling on my desk. So I'll share the long plan here. I hate California. I hate it here, bro. I hate it. I don't want to be buried and die in this state. This state's trash to me. So because I am 100% contrarian to everything that this state stands for and is made of, I want to leave here. And I know that if I leave here, I'm going to lose my job. And if I lose my job, I lose my income, right? I've been a sheet metal worker for a long time. And I have retirement vested and all these different types of things. I'm very dependent on that income. I cannot afford to quit my job whatsoever. But if I slowly start to put together a company that I could take with me and I could just land somewhere else where it's way cheaper to live, and I have the whole print farm, and I have the laptops, and I have the infrastructure, and I have everything it takes to just turnkey corporation, right? Turnkey corporation. I would probably have the LLC aspect of it set up for that state before I even moved, so that day one I could be smashing print on a farm of printers and putting myself back in business, giving myself a springboard of inventory to work off of. But I have got to get my ass out of California, bro. I am dying here. Legit. What else can you even say? Just between the fentanyl that killed my friend and the retail theft that's going unpunished and driving things that used to be nice social attractions into the gutter, and the cost of living, and rampant home invasions as well. There's not a lot of positives here, man. It sucks too, because as a person who used to love California, I used to love California for the outdoors, the frontier, and the gold rush. I love the 1849 history of this state. I love the westward expansion. I love the gold rush history, and to me that was something I really enjoyed as a child, even in my younger days as an adult. But it's not enough to keep me here. It's just not. My quality of life is impacted and hindered so hard just by existing here, and it would be so much physically better for me and my entire family if I left. I know that I have to try and do this, and I know that the only fucking way that I can leave here is if I have a company that's ready to just hit the ground running, man. Like, instantly be hitting the ground running. Because, I mean, even if it's half as expensive as it is here to live, I only need half the money to not have my family's quality of life be impacted. So that's what it is. It's very long look for me, not short term, right? I don't want to buy a boat and stay in California. I have no desire to do that. I have every desire to stack loot and build infrastructure and get shit taken care of and bounce. Yeah. Do the Elon Musk thing and leave Cali. I think that's probably the best thing for me. Let me see if I've 100% driven off my crowd here. I have very little social life. It's wonderful, John. I get it. What kind of sheet metal work? Local 104, union sheet metal worker, light commercial. It's been a good life. Come on to Texas. Lots of sheet metal jobs here. No state income tax. That's cool. You won't regret it. Arizona's cool, not far. I love Tennessee. My parents left SoCal in the 1970s. That's cool. I was born in the 80s. No, that's the only reference that I have to something that's that distant. California's an insane cost of living, and I live in New York. Yo, no doubt. Hey, you know what? I don't want to go to Seattle. I don't want to go to anywhere in California. I don't want to go to New York. I would do Wyoming. I would not ever do Colorado. I would, I don't know, bring on the list of red states. Bring on the list of constitutional carry states. Bring on a list of, start with that. Constitutional carry. That's a good one. Get your ducks in a row. You won't ever be able to have fun in New York with them air rifles. Wyoming is sweet. I like Wyoming, bro. I like Wyoming. I do like it there. It seems very isolated. That's my style, all right? Hey, look at me from afar. Don't come and meet your heroes. We're weird. So I definitely am more of a more distance type of a person. And it's worked out well for me. My family likes that also. My family likes being in the frontier, and anywhere where we got Wi-Fi, that's all that really matters, right? As long as you got Wi-Fi, you can be connected. You look at these off-grid travel personalities, and you're like, hey, that's what it is. If you got Starlink, baby, you van lifing. Yeah, red state would be your best bet. Florida, Texas. You know what? Alaska's constitutional carry, but Alaska's so remote on shipping, dog. That's the only thing I love, like, I romanticize the idea of Alaska because I love that shit. But then I think about shipping 1,000 packages a year from the Klondike, and I'm like, I am no longer profitable. So you start to make your choices based on that as well. Wyoming wind is painful, though. I agree with that. From what I've heard, it's extremely cold and extremely windy in certain times of year. Josh, that's a good delineation to make. Upstate New York is not NYC. No fun in Alaska after you get over the hunting. You know, I guess it's different for everybody. Because I think that some people who go to Alaska are running from something, and some people who go to Alaska are running to something. So if you're one of the latter type of personalities, in the sense that you're running to the wild for the wild, that might be something that really has a strong draw on you. I mean, there's people who have been mountain men, lived in a cabin, and had a very fulfilled life. Their whole life died out there, you know, and then there's like a stone marker somewhere that connotates their whole life. That's it. But they were very happy and fulfilled while they were there, right? I think it's the same thing. If you're running away from stuff, might not go so good. If you're running to something, might be exactly what you're looking for. Oklahoma, OKC. Lot of housing and commercial construction right now. I want to stay away from the track homes, though. It's like a bait and switch, right? Because they say, yeah, get this great job. You're going to get a whole lot of overtime working on the track homes. You can go out to the tracks. What they don't tell you is we need to get one a day done. We've got this one a day schedule. We're going to build one of these houses every single day, and the crews that don't perform well, we're going to go ahead and cut them 2 checks and replace them with people who can. But what if you can't find the people to replace them? Well, we're just going to go ahead and push people harder, and then we're going to go ahead and work longer hours, and then we're going to go ahead and cut some corners. No! Stay away from the track homes. If you're like young, it's a young man's thing, because definitely the track homes are where they will destroy a person for the love of profit. But it's not for anyone who really values themselves as an employee at their career. And more I value myself as an employee. You know, I don't do a bunch of extra uncompensated stuff like I did previously in my career. I've lost kind of like that company man mentality. But in the same sense, I think that that's happened to a lot of people in this generation, as far as like we see the separation between worker versus upper level. And we're like, you know what? There's no real true point to do extra above and beyond without worker compensation to generate wealth for other people. And that's a very broad statement, but I think it's endemic in the current work culture. I have a buddy who moved to Oklahoma a few years ago, very affordable. Louisiana Swamp Creek. I do like New Orleans, but it's excessively violent. Like, it's not better than California. Good seeing you live, Mac. Gotta go. Mike's Backyard. Great to have you, brother. Ben Kelly, welcome. Garrett, thanks for the heads up. I appreciate it. You need a 4x4 at minimum, all-wheel drive if you move to places you're thinking. I'm cool with that. Let's go Cybertruck. I am so okay with having 4-wheel drive. I think every vehicle should at least no. But I think people in general should have at least one 4-wheel drive vehicle. Even if every vehicle shouldn't be 4-wheel drive, people in general should have at least one 4-wheel drive. Look at states where you can hunt with an air gun. Big announcements on that soon. Hit me up August 1st. I want everybody to hit me up August 1st on where I can on ongoing hunting, and we'll discuss it further then. I can't discuss it till then, but hey, stick around, hit subscribe just for that. Swamp Buggy, like what? Shelby Stanga? If you know, you know. All right, gents. I think we've kind of pulled this one as far as we're going to for the day. It's been an absolutely great stream so far. We've talked about a whole lot of stuff. We've gotten through a whole lot of great conversations that I feel like would scare off the average viewer. But for the OG subscribers that we have with us and the great members that we have with us and some new faces as well, I think it's been a very festive stream. If you do like what you see here, make sure you smash that like button for me so I know that I'm doing the right thing. If you aren't already, do hit subscribe. Otherwise, you can't chat in my live stream. I want to make sure that this is an Among Friends bar-style gathering, and I want everybody here who is part of that chat to be subscribed. Don't forget about the comment section after this chat is over. Comment the word reset to get yourself in the drawing for this guy right here. We will be doing a drawing for that. Absolutely old school giveaway style next time I see you guys. If you like this, make sure you give it a thumbs up. You want to see more content like this, make sure you subscribe for more with that notifications button so you can stay current on the videos as well as when these live streams come out. If you really like what you saw today, make sure you share it so that somebody else can see it. And I'll catch you boys in the next one.